Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Gonna read through the full article here. There's a link in the description, but I will go through. I'll give you a bit of an overview to begin with, and I'll give you a trigger warning right at the start. This absolute evil scumbag, Tyler Zaug, 19 years of age, um, has admitted to killing his 8-week-old son. We'll go through the full details in a moment. This happened in July, uh, July the 16th, 2021. So we're going to read through the full details there. If you do get a little bit down by this kind of subject, do go away and do something more fun. Perhaps check out a couple of the friends of the channel. On the homepage of this YouTube channel, you'll see a link for At the End of the Day. So Bella does regular live streams, various topics she covers, so it's nice and light, and it's a nice, kind community. Much the same with the other channel mentioned there, Kind of Whatever. Jenny and Lottie do live streams, nice, pleasant community. And also there's CIS Male. If you're into political commentary, might want to check that out. But let's go through details more thoroughly. Let's fucking find out a little bit more about this absolute scumbag here. An upstate New York teen has reportedly admitted killing his nearly 8-week-old son by punching and biting the infant and then holding the baby underwater. This scumbag, Tyler Zaug, 19 years of age, was originally indicted on July the 9th, 2021, on 1 count of first-degree assault, 2 counts of second-degree assault, and 1 count of endangering the welfare of a child. And the baby is only known as Noah, and they were born on May the 10th. They died July the 16th, so 8 weeks old. His charges, Tyler Zaug's charges, were eventually upgraded to manslaughter and assault, to which he pleaded guilty on Tuesday. According to police reports, the scumbag in question, Tyler Zaug, was accused of striking the infant, who was under 2 months old, striking the infant in the face with a closed fist, causing the victim to sustain a significant brain injury. The injury allegedly created a grave risk of death to the victim. The reports also accused the defendant of striking the victim in the torso with a closed fist, causing the victim to suffer multiple fractured ribs and substantial risk of danger to his life and health. Sorry, I perhaps should have given a trigger warning there. That was a lot of information, heartbreaking information. Included in the case file was a statement given to the police by Tyler Zaug's girlfriend, the infant's mother, Noah's mother. Let me check. Yes, Noah. And she says that she was missing calls from from Tyler Zaug. The mother called the father back, and the father, Tyler Zaug, the scumbag, told the mother he was giving Noah, the little boy, a bath, and he slipped under the water. And here's a quote from the mother. He told me that Noah, the baby, wasn't moving and I needed to come home. I hung up and called him back, and I told him to call 911. The resulting 911 call came in just before 6 p.m. First responders immediately noticed that the infant had life-threatening injuries. The mother drove. Hang on. The mother's mother drove the mother to the emergency room, and the mother was asked about bruises on the infant's body. Here's another quote from the mother. I noticed bruises on the baby's forehead and face and stomach, and I never saw him hurt before. I never saw him hurt himself. The injuries only started about 2 weeks ago. I have never seen Tyler do anything bad to the baby. According to the police reports, the infant's mother then told the police that the baby's birth wasn't a planned pregnancy and that Tyler, the scumbag father, wasn't happy at first. The mother said that Tyler is great with the baby, but also claimed that the father has made comments in the past that if a child is abused, they always blame the dad. The article also tells us that Tyler Zaug, the scumbag father, has a plea deal, if I understand correctly, and within that plea is an admission that he had held the infant underwater. He's expected to be sentenced to 32 years in prison, plus an additional 5 years of post-release supervision. So there we go. That's most of the articles there. There is a link in the description if you want to get every last detail. What a fucking scumbag. What an absolute tragic loss of life. Killing his own son, 2 months old, or slightly less than 2 months old. Punching the baby in the face with a closed fist. Punching the baby in the torso. Holding the baby underwater. What a murderous scumbag. What is wrong? What an absolute animal. 32 years in prison is quite a lot. That is a long time. But he'll get out. How old is he now? He's 19. He's 19 now. He's going to get out when he's in his early 50s. I don't know if parole is an option. Maybe he'll get out before his 50s. That's not good enough. He should have death penalty. Give him the death penalty. Give him the death penalty. Give him life imprisonment. What an absolute tragedy. I do, of course, and we all do, of course, feel sorry for the family concerned, of course. Condolences to the mother. But at the same time, I'm going to say, maybe this is completely inappropriate, that I don't know. I mean, of course, we don't know the full details, but it does seem to me that there may have been, can't say for sure, but there may have been some warning signs that the mother ought to have been aware of. Maybe that's an unfair thing to say, but in the mother's statement, she says something along the lines of, the father has never hurt the baby before. I don't know if that's an insinuation that perhaps he's hurt the mother before. I don't know. And she said something like the injuries only started about 2 weeks ago. So if I'm understanding that correctly, the mother was aware that the baby was suffering injuries. So that ought to be a red flag. I'm sure if you're a mother with a baby, I'm sure you want to be extremely hesitant to thinking ill of the father, or accusing the father, or investigating the father, or getting any authority to investigate the father. I mean, that would be far from the ideal situation. I can imagine, I can understand a huge reluctance for a mother to go down that route. But at the end of the day, if a mother is witnessing injuries on a baby, on a child, and they're not being provided with an explanation as to why those injuries are occurring, then as a mother, as a parent, it would be your responsibility to do whatever is required to protect your child, or to protect any child for that matter. So maybe I'm being a bit of an asshole here, but I do, of course, commiserations to the mother. The mother wasn't involved with the injuries or the killing of her child. She must be absolutely devastated. Commiserations and prayers. But perhaps just as a general comment, I think parents out there need to be brave enough to call their partners into question if and when their children are suffering injuries.